Hey everyone, Mark Major here, Action Figuratorium. As you know, I have been following the world of 1/12 scale vehicles, specifically black muscle cars, on this channel with a few videos. The story thus far, Hasbro, through their crowdfunding mechanism HasLab, last year came out with a 1/12 black Charger called the Hell Yeah Charger. And it was set for $350, came with a figure, didn't fund. Not long after that, a indie company called Odd Frog Entertainment, they launched a Kickstarter for their 1/12 black Charger called the Bandito 2.0. Now I don't know what the Bandito 1.0 is, but this is the 2.0 is what it was called. That was $185, and that didn't fund, okay? Now, Ramen Toys made a live stream last year when the Hell Yeah Charger, excuse me, that's my, sorry, that's almost a plug for my Mini-Mates version. No, when the Hell Charger last year on Halloween didn't fund, Ace from Ramen Toys, who was on a live stream, I forget whose stream he was on, announced that he was going to do a 1/12 black Charger called the Halloween Charger, because I guess it was Halloween, and that's sort of when he launched it. Anyways, I've been following his channel, and he has been dropping videos about his that's going to be coming out soon, and probably, I'm guessing, either a pre-order or some type of a crowdfunding campaign. So since I've done 2 videos on the HasLab car, 2 videos on Odd Frog Entertainment's car, I should probably do at least 1 video, and you know, we're definitely going to get a second one down the line when this thing launches, but I should definitely do 1 video on the Ramen Toys Charger, since they have a video out and we can take a look at that. So everybody, I think you're going to want to stick around. Back in the saddle, as they say in Back in the Saddle Town. Okay, so what we're going to need for this, you know, I have to apologize to the guys at Odd Frog. When I looked at their video, I didn't have my OBS set up to channel the audio in. We didn't get to experience it, and it's too bad because I've watched some live streams that the guys at the Odd Frog Entertainment have done, and I think I kind of like those guys. I think they're real genuine. I think they really believe in what they're doing. I don't think they're out there trying to hustle people for money. I think they just want to be successful by making a product that everybody loves, and that could be the case for the Ramen Toys as well. So we're going to check this out. Let's. Oh yeah, that's comfortable. Yeah, guys, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, so. Hey, look at that, small vision. Let's unmute this and let's play this thing. Okay, so this is the 3D render of it. We don't have a printed prototype yet. Hood comes off and different hoods go on. Good idea, I like that. Swap out different parts, that's a good idea. Different parts in front, that's a good idea. There's nothing so far that's been a bad idea. What's next? So basically these are different kits they're putting on to sort of a stock example to give you Fast and Furious, General Lee, Blade, Ghost Rider, so make your favorite comic character's car, and Blade. There's some details in this type of is that a blender? I think there's a smoothing sheet. Features, opening doors to the front. thank the Lord that that is over. So let's talk about this just a little bit. There's a video I made not too long ago in which I discussed what I feel in this particular space needs to happen for these cars to get made. And that is specifically this. Who's ever going to be the guy that is their car becomes the buck that gets used for all other cars down the road, someone needs to strip this thing of all the features, right? Strip it of all the stuff. Doesn't need a working trunk, doesn't need a working hood, does need working doors, does need a roof that comes off, lets you put people in it and arrange them. Doesn't need fancy grills, doesn't need fancy, doesn't need tailpipes and chrome and logos and all that stuff. And you got to get rid of all that so that you can get it down to a really simple, cheap car. And the price has got to be under $100. And if you can go any lower, do it. Now, I showed you a Humvee, a 112 Humvee, that this guy had jammed full of Valaverse guys, Action Force guys, G.I. Joe guys, whatever. And he paid $60 in resin. Now, it was a couple hundred hours on his printer to make all the parts. But what I'm saying is, if you can mass produce this thing, huge quantities, right, you're going to have a cheap enough product that it's going to be an evergreen. And the main business model at that point isn't necessarily that you're into selling cars. Of course you're into selling cars. Everyone's going to want to buy the car. But what you want to be is you want to be into selling kits. You want to be the kit company. And you also want to entice other people, 3D printer people, resin people, makers, that kind of thing, to engage in your platform and make kits and other doodads and products for it as well, to keep the ecosystem going and keep people buying your generic buck. But if you make a car and it says the Punisher on it, right? Yeah, Punisher fans are going to buy that, but anyone who's not a Punisher fan is not. So you've actually just eliminated a huge population. If you go another direction, like, okay, let's get rid of the Punisher, let's make it the Ghost Rider car. Sure, the 3 guys out there who like Ghost Rider are going to buy it, but everyone else is going to stay away. You got to get everybody, you got to make a generic car, right? And then you got to let those 3 Ghost Rider guys buy the Ghost Rider kit. You got to let the guys who want the Punisher car buy the Punisher kit, right? You got like some sort of a weird Star Wars kit with like lightsaber running boards and a Darth Vader shaped blower on the top, and you put Palpatine in, he drives around. Okay, whatever. I don't care what kind of novelty kit, whatever you come up with. Let those people who want that buy that kit and make their car that. And so if you keep on making these different kits, quarterly, seasonal, right, limited editions, things like that, you're going to keep people buying the car. And even though maybe you're only making $30 on the car, 35, 25, whatever, you're making money on the kits and you keep selling the car forever because it's evergreen. Even if that means that your initial order of getting all these cars molded is going to be much, much bigger than you anticipated, right? That stock is never going to go bad. You're only going to reorder it, right? You're only going to keep selling more of the stock buck car. And if you can be the guy who makes the stock car that everybody buys and then upgrades with different kits, then you're also going to be the guy who introduces the van, who introduces the motorcycle, who then introduces the Vespa or the scooter, right? Who knows? Who knows where it could take you? But you got to make a modular car that's got all the little spots, peg holes, and like, little buttons and things that come out for you to put all the stuff on and swap it out. Even let you swap out trunks, swap out hoods and motors and engines and things like that. leave the space for the lighting kit to go in. They don't get it with the stock one. They got to buy the kit. You make it generic and let them decide. You know, there's some people out there who are doing dioramas and stuff, and they're not doing night driving, okay? They don't need the fucking lights, all right? Seriously, if you think like, oh, I'm just going to keep shoehorning more shit into this car, more people are going to buy, that's not the way it works. You know, it's like, if you guys think the Beatles' White Album was incredible because there's so many songs on it, there's so many terrible songs on it, right? But no one can really agree exactly which one all the terrible songs are, so we let it go. But sometimes when you give the people everything and you give them more, it's not better. It's not necessarily what they want. So with these cars, right, I really think that nobody is going to be successful with one of these unless they manage to come out with something that's really inexpensive and has no flavor on it, but they sell seasoning packets that allow you to flavor it. That's my opinion on what I think is going to be the thing that hits, going to be the company that does that. I think all these guys that come along and try and put up this one specific kind of car. So the Ramen Toys cat is kind of close. In one of the previous videos they posted on it, I asked in the comments what he was kind of thinking was going to be his opening price. He said $250. In my opinion, you know, remember I voted down the Bandito 2.0 at $185, saying I just think it's too much. You know, if you look at like all the different toy cars that have been made over the years by, you know, thousands of them, you know, made over the years by all these different companies. They're pretty inexpensive at this point according to our buying habits, according to what we're willing to pay. You know, it doesn't mean that someone can't make a $1,000 boutique 1/12 car. I'm sure you can. I'm not, you know, it wouldn't blow my mind to like have someone go like, look at this, it's really expensive. Okay, wow. Make me one that doesn't cost anything. That's what I want to see. I want to see the cheap thing and then let people make it into the car that they want. So I hope that this has been an interesting opinion. If you disagree with this kind of strategy, that's fine. It's just one approach to marketing this. This is how I would do it if I was the marketing guy. You may have a different idea. Leave it in the comments. I love to hear marketing ideas. I'm a marketing guy. I put the mark in marketing, and some would say. So with that, I will catch you guys on the next one.